What up, what up? Sure dude. Big wife. On that delivery. Checking out my snow cone stand from out here. Why would you pull over in that lane? Oh, I see. You pull behind that person.
In 1 mile.
Slow
use
people.
the right lane
Slow
to exit
people on the
right.
highway.
Then keep left.
I gotta kick this AC back up and turn it down so I can use voice text to start this video. Seems like it muffles my voice. My hand is cramping up. That ever happened to you guys? From driving so much your left hand, well, whatever your main steering wheel hand is, mine just happens to be my left hand. Hand cramps up. Damn, Orlando doesn't have a banquet tonight either. What time is it? Oh yeah, they'd be there getting ready if they had a banquet. That banquet hall right there. That I do work out of once in a while.
Exit right to exit.
They didn't have a banquet last night.
Avenue.
It's like their slowest month of the year.
Left to Bayless Avenue. Use the left lane to keep left. Then turn left on Bayless Avenue.
These people at the intersection staring at you. Give me money. Here's my sign.
Turn left on Bayless Avenue.
Making it look like I'm doing stuff. This guy's missing half an arm. He's got I don't know. It's, yeah. They're even getting lazy. They'll only come up to a car. Some of these folks will only come up to a car if you're waving money out the window. Otherwise, they just stand there holding their sign. They won't move until you give them a reason to move.
Turn right on Union Road.
They used to just hustle at stoplight. As soon as the car's pulled up, they go all the way down the line with their sign. Now they just stand there. Most of them, that's how they do it now. They just stand there. When they see a window roll down and a hand come out, then they'll come running up to the car.
Turn right on Union Road.
Come on, pull up a little more. Pull up a little more. Pull up a little more. I'm trying to make it right here. Pull up like 3 feet, 4 foot. You can do it. You asshole. I'm trying to make the right on the red, but she's blocking me from my lane. But I'm a 4-wheel drive, and I will drive over the sidewalk, you stupid person. Rude people.
In a quarter of a mile.
She was avoiding looking over at me. She saw me driving over a sidewalk. She scooted up about 8 inches, so that's all I needed to drive up on a sidewalk. Is this Cybert? Cybert, yeah.
Turn left on Cybert Avenue.
Oh, this has got a good private bathroom. This gas station. It's outside or on the back. You got to use a key to get to it. I don't know if it's air conditioned though. There could be a sweat box in there today. That's an awful
1.3 miles. Turn right on Cleta Street.
On Cletus? Oh, Cleta. Oh, that's going to be on the other side of Gravelly. Is that a free love seat? I don't have room for it. Yeah, I'm dropping off this one I accepted. It should be paying 24 and some change. Something got added. I couldn't see what it got. I couldn't tell what got added, but something got added. It must have got added before I ever looked at the shopping list. Because the shopping list I looked before I clicked on stop or start shopping. Nothing changed on that one. That'll put me at $74 and some change. I had no substitutions, no issues. I did have issue finding some hash browns because it said in breakfast, and I went right to the freezer breakfast stuff. And then I'm like, it's not here. Though I zoomed in a little bit. I'm like, oh, it's those cartons. Idahoan brand has them where you just add hot water to the carton and seal it up, and then you got hash browns. Well, you can do them that way, or I'll do those. I get them from the Dollar Tree, or not Dollar Tree, Family Dollar. I found them for like $1 a box a while ago. But I get them rehydrated, then I'll throw them in a skillet, fry them up like regular hash browns. But I went into the breakfast aisle because they weren't in the freezer. So I went to breakfast in the breakfast aisle. They weren't there. So I'm like, where the hell would they be? I'm like, well, you gotta add hot water to them. Maybe they're by the mac and cheese. That's where they were. Someday they're gonna have all the bugs worked out of all these grocery shopping apps.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
That's a dead raccoon. Maybe some Costco's do put them where they should be, in the breakfast aisle. Because that's what it's for, breakfast. It's not served with mac and cheese. It's a starch and a starch.
Turn right on Cletus Street.
And we're just gonna retrace our footsteps here to go back in a minute. Right on Seth. I've delivered several times
In
back
900
here.
feet, turn right on Seth Avenue.
Never to the same house twice though. I actually would have liked this neighborhood way better than where me and my ex did find a house. Not buy a house. We looked in this neighborhood. Homes are older and smaller, but some are brick,
Right
some are
Seth
not.
Avenue.
Some of the yards back here are pretty spacious. Some are not. But we also would have got a house for like 40, 50 grand
In
cheaper
900 feet,
at that
turn
time
left on Cleveland Street.
if we would have bought back here. But there was only 2 available when we were looking at it. One was, I recall, it had weird add-ons, and then one was just way too small. One it had like room edition add-ons that weren't done right, and I didn't want it. And it was weird. It made it a really weird layout. I could probably find it.
Turn left on Cleveland Street.
But that's all that came available while we were home shopping. And I still look in this area. I found one. It was like a foreclosure home or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but there was already a contract on it, and it was on over an acre of land. And in this area, when I say it's a big yard, it's a quarter of an acre.
Right.
Destination is on my right. Hang on, that's 7630. What am I looking for? 7624. Right there. Yeah, I got a piece where I'm going to back into this driveway. I have arrived. I'm backing in the driveway right now. Confirm that on the app. Like that little boat across the street. Wait, where's her car? I can't see her car. I backed in on the wrong side. There we go. Remember, guys, I don't have a backup camera. So all I do is with my mirrors. And I do pretty doggone good for just using mirrors. I gotta verify an ID. I will be back. one's done. This, I'm gonna have to call support. Well, for a couple things. One, my batch pay was wrong earlier because my batch pay was only $9.20, and that included the mileage and heavy pay. I don't understand, and it was a double batch, so that was off. But no, when you're delivering alcohol on Instacart, when you're getting close to the customer's house to drop it off, it'll flash a message up reminding you to scan the ID. I've already scanned the ID and marked it as delivered, and that noise you just heard was my reminder to scan the ID. No outlet that way. Is this where I came in? Oh no, I was on Seth. Damn it. I think I can cut left here. Yeah, these are all dead end streets along here that branch off. That's where I know one of the houses was I looked at. I just don't remember where. It wasn't downhill, so it wasn't that one. I looked around her neighborhood. I almost told her that about 14 years ago, I almost was a neighbor. That was an old couple. She likes that Cabernet Sauvignon Cab Sav, the Costco brand. I saw a half bottle on her, sitting on her countertop. This is where I need to go. I said, I worked in bars for 30 years. Would you like me to pour you a glass of wine? I said, no, I'm kidding. I couldn't, but over the years, really, though, I couldn't tell you how many bottles of wine I've opened. Thousands. And beers, multiply that by thousands. I've served a lot of beer. Couldn't tell you how many gallons of draft beer I've poured, but it's been a lot. How many pictures, how many mugs, how many glasses, how many rum and cokes. I know, I can tell you this, at Orlando Gardens Banquet Center back in the late 90s when I was bartending for them, there's a lot of bartenders that have been with the company a long time because they had regular jobs. They did that on the side. Well, I made that my full-time job. I worked at all locations. They had 3. I did every off-premise party I could get my hands on that didn't interfere with the in-house party or in-hall party, whatever you want to call it. I worked with this guy one night at a big party, like 350, 400 people. So he was the second bartender, and back then you had to count your cups. We used plastic cups for all the drinks, and you had to count your cups before and after. And before we even started, though, this guy said, "Oh, you're the Tim that's all over the schedule, getting all those hours." And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Oh, you're one of those. You're one of those people that keep complaining about me working all over the place, getting all the hours." I go, "Do you work at the other locations?" He's like, "No, I just work here." I go, "Then why would it bother you? I work at 3 locations and do off-premise parties." Then we did the party that night. That dude was slow. When it was all said and done, he went through like 275 cups, and I went through like 2,800 cups. I'm like, dude, this is why I work all the different halls. This is why I got elected to be the head bartender at the Hofmeister location, which would be in charge of all the bars at the banquets. I go, I made over 2,000 more drinks than you did at the same bar at the same party. How is that even possible? But numbers don't lie. I'm a machine when it comes to banquet bartending. Don't have to take money, so that doesn't get in your way. You don't have to think what the total is to take money. You don't have to go to a cash register. However, I did a singles party one time at their, North County location. And it was a cash bar. What up, Josh? But yeah, it was a cash bar. I made more tips at that cash bar than I ever did at any of the parties working for that company that was an open free bar. The cash bar, where people had to pay for their drinks. I made more money. crazy. Did you already work for the day, Josh? God damn it, I can't. Damn it, I'm hitting too many bumps. I can't hit that button to pump that chat up. No, I haven't got my hot dog yet. I went by this Wally's like shit truck stop. Not really a truck stop. It's a ginormous convenience store, gas station. More pumps I've ever seen. Oh, I gotcha. Smart do you any good? But no, I went in there. I got almost a half pound of jalapeno cheddar summer sausage. I sampled it. It was really good. So I just said, I want that chunk. And I'm like, oh, and you can add that on this other shit he had out for samples. So I go throw that on there too. Slice it all up. And I bought a little bag of their homemade chips, potato chips. I was watching the lady cook them back behind the counter where I was getting the summer sausage from. They had some really good looking beef jerky, but it's $27 a pound. The summer sausage was only $7.49 a pound. What did I say? Not bad. $3 for $85. That's right where you want to be. I'm let's see, 9:28. No, 9:38. I can't see what the time is too. I'm at $74.98. I've done a double and a single. It took a while to get. Well, I went to Wally's for a while too. At the second, the two drop-offs I had from my first batch, my only double batch, put me out by this Wally's place. I just realized I need to be in the other lane. These people aren't gonna let me over. So I asked around, and I've never been in. That place is huge. I don't know how long I'm staying out. It's hot, man. It's 100, and my temp's reading 104 degrees right now. That means it's fucking hot. No, don't excuse my language. That's putting it real nicely. It's fucking hot. Oh man, and on my first drop off, I pulled into the ladies' apartment complex. Right when I pulled in, I had to make a bunch of turns in there and wiggle my way back to get to her place. My AC shut off. I mean, just completely shut off. Like my battery was cutting out again, or my alternator or whatever. I looked, voltage was fine. I'm like, what the fuck? I turned it off right away via the dial and turned the fan down to low. Then I turned it on for a second, and I'm like, I didn't hear anything, and turned it back on. I'm like, oh wait, I think I felt some cold air out, and I had it on fan low. So I turned it back on and kicked the fan up on high, and it's been working ever since. I don't know what the hell did that. The voltage didn't fluctuate, nothing happened. Let me flip this back over. Some really crappy orders were, when I finally got back up to Costco, some really crappy orders were coming in. I probably took a good 45 minute to an hour break. And I don't know what time Costco opened today, because I was in the drive-thru in the gas line. Actually, I wasn't even in the plaza. I was out on the main road, stuck at the light, making a left to turn in there, and I started getting Costco orders, and they didn't open for like 15 more minutes. So I don't know how they do things on Saturday. And they weren't that good orders, but I don't know when the orders stopped or started, because like I said, as soon as I got up to the stoplight, I started getting orders, and the stoplights. I'm on the highway right now that I took this morning to get here. I know something else popped up. I'm on the highway. Well, it really makes me not want to work. I had a heat stroke a few years ago, so I get overheated real easy. Now, I'm hoping I'm finally getting over that. That's why I can't drink domestic beer because of the heat stroke. I'm allergic to it now. It sounds crazy, but ever since then, domestic beer. I can drink craft beer. I can drink spirits, vodka, wine, or whiskey, any of that stuff. I don't know about wine. I don't drink wine. I don't really care if I can never drink that again. Do I never drink it anyway? There's a saucier, being a chef, saucier makes gravy sauce and stuff like that. I make sauces out of wine that are really good, but straight up drinking wine, I don't like it. Maybe someday I will, but I doubt it. I just have tried. I don't like it. I've paired it with certain food items that you're supposed to pair whatever that kind of wine is with that. No, didn't like it. But then I've never really cared to drink anything with alcohol in it while I was eating. Even when I used to drink a crap load of beer, I didn't like drinking beer while I was eating. I didn't like washing food down with anything alcoholic. About the only thing I probably could is a weak ice pick, because it's going to be pretty much iced tea. But most ice picks I get from the bartenders know me, and it's not weak. That's usually a good 50-50 mix of vodka and iced tea in a tall pint glass. Flip over here. Yep, there it is again. I flipped over and there's a damn Costco order here. I heard no notification. I was on a different screen and it did not chime. 8.9 miles, one item for $11. Let me see if this is one of them from earlier. No, it's not. Yeah, there was one that had 7 items on it. It kept trying to pair it with other ones. It came up by itself for $10.54. And it kept disappearing and coming back, and then I'd see a double batch. I'd look, and there it was, paired with another double batch, like multiple different times. Then I accepted one. I got in. I got to my parking spot, and sure as shit, damn it, I thought the car next to me was going to go, and I was just going to go with it, but I pretty much had to slam on the brakes. I'm going to back up a little bit. I should have went. But yeah, they tried pairing that one with me, and I know it because it was going right in my neighborhood. And it was $4.20 or $4.02 or something like that. Is all it was. That's all they were going to do for the add-on to make me want to do that. It was adding like 8.8 miles to my delivery for $4.10. I don't know, something like that. 405. I don't remember. $4 and something low. And I'm like, there it is again. And then there was this other one they kept trying to pair that was like directly straight up this road, about 3 or 4 miles, and it was only $5 and something. And that's the ones that kept coming back available. Oh, that one's still there, that $11 one. Thought I saw something new pop up. Okay, I went back to my stat screen. See, when I'm on my stat screen, you'll hear that chime when an order comes available. Yeah, it just told me to make sure I verify the ID for my drop-off after I'd already delivered. I'd even marked it as delivered. I was pulling out of her driveway. And then it tells me, that's the reminder you get when you're almost to the house, to the drop-off. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to the car wash for a minute. I got to get my truck in the shade. It went down a degree. It's only reading 103 degrees now. I'm still kind of rolling. I'm going. There's a cart right there from Costco. It's been there for 3 days, right on the corner by this old Charlie's restaurant. I noticed it 3 days ago. I saw it again yesterday, and now I just saw it. I've been by there like 5 times today now, and that's the first time I noticed it. But it's the same cart, same position, hasn't moved. Bob Evans. Every once in a while, Uber or DoorDash, one of them, Bob Evans order would pop up. I didn't even know the damn place was still open. They took my favorite thing they had off the menu, so I quit going. That was some fried catfish. They had a catfish dinner. It was really good. I'm hard to impress on shit like that. Oh, I'm not pulling that one. Man, somebody's bringing their work trucks through this car wash, and they're dirty as fuck, and they're just blasting them out, blasting out the bed, all the dirt, trash, everything, just leaving it in these bays. I'm like, that's ignorant. Okay, let me go back over to this screen. Okay, somebody took that $11 order. Even if it's going to my neighborhood, man, I got to be pretty hard up and ready to go, really ready to go home to take an $11 order to get me home. I still want more than that, even if I'm going home anyway for free. It's my Wally's soda. It's gone. It's because I ate those chips and some of that summer sausage, and oh boy, it smells good. My cooler smells like jalapeno cheddar summer sausage now. But boy, those chips, man, it had some seasoning on it. It made me drink a lot of soda. I drink over half my soda sitting there at the gas pump. Yeah, that stuff's expensive in there, man. They have fishing. They have a little fishing and camping area in there. And I don't know if you're much of a fisherman, Josh, but a rooster tail at Walmart's only like $3, maybe $4 now. I don't know. They're $8 in that place. It's like fishing gear at convenience store prices. I didn't even look at the rod and reels, because they were like $14 rod and reel combo from Walmart. It'd probably be like $45 there. Even in a pinch, I wouldn't buy that. Oh man, shit, look at here. Oh, I haven't fished in a while. I've done it on video here. I can catch anything. I just threw my line out, got it on the camera. Dashing and fishing. That's what I called it. It's too hot to do it now, but I wanted to start going somewhere where I can back my truck fairly close to the lake I'm going to fish at. They call it catch and cook. A few videos, catch and cook. But then I did some research on catch and cook videos. And these people aren't just catching fish. They're catching all kinds of shit, cooking it up. And I'm not going to do that. I was just going to do fish. So I don't know if I could pull mine off. This one guy's got a racket that got him a lot of subscribers. He takes a hot girl that's barely wearing any clothes fishing with him, and then they usually cook. They stay the night, camp out in the back of the truck or whatever, and cook there right on the bank. That's actually he's what gave me the idea. But I don't feel like tracking down. I mean, all the bartenders I know, I could easily get a girl to go fishing with me. Or a bunch. Just one at a time, though. I gotta spread them out. I know my friend Jenny would. She won't date a guy that doesn't like fishing. She likes to go hiking, all kinds of stuff. She likes the outdoor stuff. Oh, here's one that I did. 3420, 11.8 miles, 23. This is going to get taken real quick, depending on where it's going. How far south? How far south? Arnold. It's just past Arnold. Let me see the items. Is it a bunch of heavy shit? I'll take it. Why not? I just grabbed a $34.20 one, 11.8 miles total. $3 a mile. But I gotta turn around and come back, so that knocks it down, because I don't, unless the Schnucks down that way will throw me a bone, and it hasn't lately, so I'm not gonna waste my time driving to it if I don't get an order already. But I may go in the mobile that's out there and get a refill. So this one will take me over $100. It's $230. I just hope one of my good parking spots. I want the parking spot I want to be open. I liked the last one. It was only 13 items. It was a double or a single batch for $24.98. Yeah, it was $24.98 what I made on that one. $25. That's because I was exactly at $50 even off my first double. Oh, they were out of something. I changed something, whatever, man. I lost $3 on the tip, or almost $3. It was $2 and something because I was supposed to be at 52 something. And then when it went through, I was only at $50 even. I'm like, huh? So I checked. Well, my last spot I parked in is taken. Damn it. I'm gonna have to swing around to get that one. These people don't know how to park. That's that meat cutter. I don't want to take a handicap spot. I'll take them later in the day, but not this early. They've got a lot of handicap spots at Costco. I saw some brother parking one yesterday with this woman. Man, they weren't handicapped whatsoever. And they parked at the closest one to the freaking entrance. She was cute. She was looking. Her eyes were wandering while the guys in the back of the truck moving stuff. I'm looking over at her. I'm a dog. Don't mind me, buddy. I'm just checking out your girlfriend's ass. Seriously, dude? Seriously? He just like literally pulled right in front of me and took the spot. I just turned around to come back and go to you. You're a dick. What a fucking asshole. What a dick. I was literally starting to pull my truck towards that spot and he just pulled straight out of the gas pump right into that spot. You hear me bitching about these people that get gas and then they just don't yield anything. They just think they can pull right out. Do whatever they want. What a dick. I'm going to run into the back of this fucking leg with my cart after I get a case of water in it. Makes me want to go down and park in a handicap one and then trip him. I'm going to have to leave this out here. Oh, man, I got to put this back up. I'll do this after I log off the screen because I got to move the phone. What'd you just say there? Oh yeah, well that was yesterday. Like I said, I daytime when it's early like this, I try not to take any of those handicap spots. But the one I take is the very last one, the furthest away, the furthest handicap spot away from the door, the entrance of any entrances. The one he took was over in front of the building. I'm over to the way to the right of the entrance. There's one long sidewalk that goes along the whole span of the building, and I prefer to park at the very end because I can pull out wide. I can give myself plenty of room between the left of my car and whatever car parks next to me. But damn it, the spot won't. It's usually always open. Not once today have I pulled up it. Actually, the car that's there now, I think was there when I tried parking there earlier. That might be an employee. All right, I'm gonna get out here, go in and bust this out real quick because I got to drive south down the highway. That's another thing. This is whatever it was, 11 point whatever miles, is mainly highway, so that's cool. Because my first delivery paid for my gas for the day, so now I gotta make like another $150. Deuces, I'm out. I'll be back on later. Of course I will. Be good.